Hi everyone, I'm Marcy, and wouldn't you know it, it just started to rain and there's lightning and thunder. In case you hear something, that's what's going on. But all the more reason to stay indoors and cook something yummy. And today I'm going to be making a basic red chili sauce using my chili powder from Chimayó, New Mexico. Now, I'm also going to be using a recipe from El Potrero Trading Post in Chimayó, so this is going to be extra special. Hopefully you saw my recent bonus video where Tony and I traveled to Chimayó, New Mexico, specifically to pick up some of this red chili. It is a famous variety that is just wonderful. It's been grown the same in that area for hundreds of years, but I won't get too much into that because, like I said, I already covered that in the bonus video, so you'll have to check that out. But for this recipe, I'm going to be using 6 tablespoons of that ground Chimayó red chili powder, 2 cups of chicken stock, or you can also use water. You'll need a couple of tablespoons of cooking oil, 2 tablespoons all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon cumin, 2 teaspoons ground oregano, 2 garlic cloves. We're going to use a dash of red wine vinegar, which I've never used in chili before, but it's supposed to make the flavor come even more alive. So I'm excited to try that. Now this is optional, but the recipe also calls for 1 potato that has been cooked and cubed. Now it didn't say how to cook the potato, but I'm certain that you don't fry it. I would think that you would either have to boil it as you would like if you were making a potato salad, or cook it in the microwave, which is what I did. I just picked a potato that's kind of an average size, and I put it in the microwave, peeled it, and then cubed it. The point is that it should be soft because it's going to be used as a thickening agent, and we should be able to mash it. And finally, we're going to need some salt to taste. So let's go ahead and get started. And already this is a completely different way of making chili for me because we're first supposed to pre-soak the chili powder in whichever liquid we're using. Since I'm using chicken stock, I just add the chili powder to it and give it a good whisk. Then we let it set for 20 minutes. After the 20 minutes, you heat a pan on the stove with about 2 tablespoons of cooking oil, and then you're supposed to saute the garlic. Now the recipe didn't say to mince the garlic, but I'm certain that you're going to want to do that. Now typically when I cook with powdered chili, I would use powdered garlic because it's not going to go in a blender and get pureed. But I think so long as we mince it finely, this should be fine. I saute for just a bit and then I add the flour. And here we're just supposed to brown it, so I just keep moving it around in the skillet. Once browned, we add in the chili liquid. Then come all the remaining ingredients. That's the cumin, the oregano, the salt, and finally a splash of that red wine vinegar. Give everything a good mix and you'll see that this very quickly makes a beautiful red sauce. Now the only thing I have left to add is the potatoes, which is optional, and you mash them in there just to use it sort of as a thickening agent. But if you look at this chili, I don't think it needs it. The chili already looks nice and thick, but because I've never done this before, I'm just way too curious, so I'm gonna have to try it. And if it gets too thick, what I guess I can do is just add a little water. This is really working nicely. I would never have thought to do this, but you know, red chili goes really great with mashed potatoes, which I know sounds crazy, but in New Mexico, we kind of use it as a gravy. So I can see why it would work. This is just brilliant. I'm gonna try to get it as smooth as possible though. And it is a little thicker than I typically would make my red chili. So I may add just a tiny bit of water, but this looks beautiful. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of water, and then I'm just gonna let it simmer for a few minutes, and this chili is pretty much done. The beauty of this recipe is you customize it to your liking. Whether you choose to add the potato or add more water is up to you. So I'm just gonna lower the heat, and I'm gonna let it simmer for a few minutes, but it's pretty much done. Meantime, what I'm going to do is, one of my favorite ways to eat red chili is I love it on scrambled eggs. So I think I'm gonna make myself an omelet so that we can give this chili a taste. All right, I'm ready to try this. I can tell you that I love the beautiful color already. And I should say, okay, I'm having this with an omelet, but you can use this chili on anything. You can make enchiladas, put it on your beans, put it in your caldos, your pozole. It's limitless, really. Give this a try. Oh, that is good. Wow. I wasn't sure how I'd feel about the use of the red wine vinegar in it. I'm not really sure that I'm tasting it, to be completely honest. But the potato in there, brilliant. Love that idea. And it's got a little kick to it, but it's not overly spicy. It's definitely something that anyone could enjoy. This is really, really good. It's so delicious. I can see why it would be famous. Now, just so you know, I'm gonna put in the description box where you can order it and have it shipped to you in case you're interested in trying Chimayó chili. I hope that you do. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you didn't check out the bonus video, I'm gonna put that in the up next video, so be sure to click on that. Thanks so much for checking out this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I also invite you to follow me at Marcy Inspired on Instagram and Facebook. Until next time, blessings from my kitchen to yours.